Hello, Peter here, your Pinoy accountant. So in this video, magsasample tayo ng annual income tax return joint filing by married individuals. So who are required to file ng AITR or annual income tax return na jointly are those married individuals. So yung basis natin dyan, we have kahit yung NIRC pa lang 1997 naka-indicate na doon, pag husband and wife, ayan, required kayo to file jointly. So yung cases lang na hindi tayo I mean, yung cases na pwede tayong i-allow na hindi jointly is pag impracticable daw. For yung nakalagay dito na example is, for example, magkaibang RDO daw yung location ng businesses ng spouses, so it would be impracticable. And other example is, for example, legally separated naman yung husband and wife, so they can file separately ng kanilang annual income tax return. But in most cases, ayan, if married individuals kayo, you should file ng inyong annual income tax return jointly. So, yung video natin for today, magsasample tayo. Yung husband natin, si Uzumaki Naruto, may business sa TikTok, and yung wife naman niya, si Hinata. Ayun. So, ano naman yung si Hinata naman? I mean, employed ng isang private company. So, nilagay ko lang dito yung sources natin to support na yung mga married individuals are really required to file jointly. So, ito, BIRRR number 4-2024. And basahin nyo, nakalagay dyan, married individuals ayan, shall file the said return for the taxable year jointly. However, where it is impracticable daw, pwede sila mag-file separately. Yun nga, yung nabanggit natin kanina, if they are registered under two different RDOs. And sa NIRC din, nakalagay dyan, husband and wife, ayan, married individuals, shall file a return for the taxable year to include the income of both spouses, pati na din dito sa BIR 1701-MS or the micro and small taxpayers. Ito yung bagong form 1701-MS, may guide doon and nakalagay doon married individuals shall file a return for the taxable year, again, to include the income of both spouses. So, husband and wife. Ayan. So, ayan, magsasample na tayo. So, yung kailangan natin i-prepare is, first, husband is yung sales data niya from his TikTok shop. So, in our previous video, ayun, pinakita ko sa inyo kung paano nyo i-generate yung sales data. And then, for the wife naman, si Hinata, kailangan niya hingin yung, I mean, yung 2316 niya from her employer. So, ito yung example ng ating 2316 and our sales data na sinamarize na natin. So, mas madali natin i-accomplish yung 1701 or the joint annual income tax return. So, ayan, open yun na yung inyong EBIR form. So, ilagay nyo lang yung mga details ninyo. Your TIN, the RDO code, ayan, line of business, your name, ayan, registered address. So, ito, let's select the form na. So, you get the data from your certificate of registration. If second time nyo na itong gamitin, so automatic na yan mag-fill out yung mga data na yan. So, dito, please select yung BIR form. So, again, yung pipili natin is the 1701 version 2018. Ayan, ito, 1701 version 2018. I-click ninyo. And then, click nyo itong fill up na button. And then, okay. Hintayin natin mag-load. Ayan, so medyo mabilis siya mag-load. And ito, let's fill out na. So, let's start. So, the month is December. So, yung year, again, this is for the 2025. And then, amended return, no. Short period, no then. And the part 1, i-check nyo lang ano yung mga data or ano yung kailangan pa natin fill outan. So, that then, ayan, nakalagay na dyan, the RDO code. So, dito tayo sa number 6, taxpayer type. So, si Uzumaki to ha. Single proprietor. So, may business siya again sa TikTok. And then the ATC, yung pinili natin is 8%. So, pag nag-8% kayo dun sa quarterly ninyo, sa annual ninyo is 8% pa din kayo. Hindi na kayo pwede magpalit. So, dito is business income, 8%. Yan yung pipili natin. And then number 8, ayan, may data na nakalagay. Uzumaki, Naruto. Address, nandyan na. Konoha Village. Zip code. Then dito tayo sa date of birth. So, follow nyo lang month, day, and the year. Day and the year. For example, 2000. And then, citizenship, email address, nakalagay na dyan. Si Naruto, example na to is Filipino. And then, yan, claiming foreign tax credits, no. So, foreign tax number, yan, blank lang. And contact number nakalagay na. So, dito sa civil status, yan, married na si Naruto. Married na siya kay Hinata. Ayan. So, if married spouse has income, of course, yes. Since yung example natin, employed nga si Hinata. And filing natin is joint. Joint filing tayo. And then income exempt from tax. Income tax, no. So number 20, special rate, hindi din, no. So 21, ayan, automatic na siyang nagpili, 8% in lieu of graduated rates. So 21A, wala tayong pipiliin dito because 8% yung pinili natin. And then part 2, ayan, yung part 2 is wala pang figures because we need to fill out pa yung mga next pages pa. So let's proceed. Ayan, page 2 natin. So dito is part 4 na tayo, background information of spouse. So ilagay niyo yung TIN ng spouse ninyo, RDO code. Ayan, so you can check the 2316, nandun naman yung mga details. So let's open the 2316. Ayan, so ito yung 2316 ni Hinata. So yung TIN niya is, ayan, example na to, 0 lahat. So yung 0 lahat yung ilalagay natin. TIN niya is 0, 0, 0, ayan, 0. And then RDO code niya, ayan, 37, 37, ayan. And then, yung type niya, dito tayo sa compensation earner dahil siya ay isang employed. And then, ATC, yan, automatic na, yan. Automatic na nag-select itong compensation income. So, dito tayo sa spouse's name, last name niya. Siya si, ano kasi, Uzumaki na siya ngayon. Ayan, hindi na siya si Yuga. Ayan. First name niya, ayan, Hinata. Middle name, ayan, okay lang, walang middle name. Hindi natin alam middle name ni Hinata. And contact number, 0917, ayan, 4567. And then citizenship, again, example, Filipino din siya. And then for claiming foreign tax credits, no. So yung number 9 is, ayan, leave it blank lang. Income exempt from income tax, no. Special rate, no din. And then wala tayong pipiliin dito sa 12 and dito wala tayong pipiliin because compensation income earner si Hinata. So dito na tayo, proceed na tayo sa part 5, computation of tax. And the schedule 1, gross compensation income and tax withheld. So dito na natin ilalagay yung details ni Hinata. So number 1, so pipili tayo si Hinata kasi yung ano, yung may employment. So spouse. And then lagay niyo dito yung company name. So again, i-check yung 2316 ng spouse ninyo. Ayan, company name natin is Byakugan Corporation. Ayan, so lalagay dito is Byakugan Corporation. And yung employer's TIN, nandun din yung sa 2316. Ayan, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 8, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 8, 8, 8, and 0, 0, 0, 0. Ayan, 5 0. And then number 2, wala na yan if ever may iba pa siyang employer during the taxable year of 2025. If wala naman na yan, leave it blank. And then, so proceed na tayo. Number 1, so dito tayo sa compensation income. So i-check niyo yung 2316. This is the gross compensation income. So, gross compensation income, ayan, 888,000. So yan yung ilalagay natin doon. 888,000. Tax withheld naman, tax withheld, ayan, total taxes withheld nasa number 28 is, ayan, 80,100. 80,100. And then number 2, wala lang yan, 0 because wala siyang pangalawang employer. And then gross compensation income, ayan, i-add. For the taxpayer, so hindi to. For the spouse tayo sa 3B tayo. Because si Hinata yung spouse yung may compensation or may employment. So, i-add lang natin. Actually, it's just the same amount, 888,000. And then taxes withheld is 80,100. And then proceed tayo dito sa Schedule 2. So, kay spouse lang tayo. Ayan, may figure na dyan, 888,000. So, dito tayo sa non-taxable or exempt compensation. So, balikan yung 2316 ninyo. Ayan, 2316 natin is, ayan, non-taxable exempt compensation. Ayan, nasa number 20 is 200,000. So, yung ilalagay natin dito is 200,000. So, automatic yan ang kinumpute. Taxable compensation is 688,000 and the tax due is 80,100. Ayan. So, same lang. Tax due is 80,100. So, in most cases, ano, equal lang naman talaga yung tax due and yung withheld ng employer because they do adjustments naman at year end. So, always equal yan. 80,100 yung tax due and yung withheld nila is 80,100. So, let's proceed. So, 8% tayo. So, hindi tayo mag-fill out dito. So, next page tayo. Next page. Ayan, for 8% because nag 8% naman si Naruto. So, yung sales natin, again, balikan natin yung Excel. Ayan, so yung sales natin, ayan, 486,665. So, yun yung ilalagay natin, 486,665. Tama ba? 486,665. And then, non-operating income, wala tayo niyan. So, if ever may mga other income kayo, aside dun sa business, dyan yung ilalagay. In most cases, zero lang yan. So we got the total income of 486,665 and allowable reduction. If pure business naman si Naruto, hindi naman siya mixed income earner, wala siyang compensation din. So pwede niya pang i-avail itong 250,000 na allowable reduction. So that gives us itong taxable income niya is 236,000, ayan, 665. 236,665. And then, tax due niya, ayan, automatic na kinompute. So, 8% lang naman yan ng 236,665. That would give us 18,933. So, yan yung tax due natin. So, let's check the other. Ito, yung iba hindi na nag-apply to. So, next page na tayo. So, page 4. Ayan, wala din tong NOLCO. So, dito din, summary of income tax due. Ayan, wala lang din yan. 0, 0. Itong special rate, zero lang yan. So, dito tayo sa part 7 for the tax credits and the payment. So, prior excess credits, if for example, sa 2024, ayun, may overpayment kayo, pwede nyong i-carry forward yun sa this taxable year, sa 2025. So, in our example, zero lang naman. So, zero yung ilalagay natin. And tax payment, number 2, tax payments for the first 3 quarters. If dun sa 1701Q ninyo, first, second, and third, ayan, i-check nyo if may mga payments kayong ginawa. So, i-check nyo yung mga proof of payments ninyo. So, in our example, ayan, balikan natin sa Excel. Example natin, ayan, nagbayad tayo sa previous quarters. Ayan, nung third quarter na tayo nagbayad, 6,515. So, yan yung ilalagay natin. 6,515. And the CWT naman, or the 2307 for the first 3 quarters. So, first, second, and the third. Ayan, so, yan yung silbi ng ating Excel, yung ating sinummarize yung data natin. So that mas madali na. Ayan, for the 3 quarters, yung total niya is 1,555. So yan yung ilalagay natin. 1,555. Ayan, tama. And for the fourth quarter naman na 2307, ayan, i-check natin. Fourth quarter natin is, we have, ito, 602. 602. Again, i-round up natin yung centavos. Kapag 50 centavos pataas, round up na yan. And 49 centavos naman and pababa, ayan, i-ano yun na, i-disregard na yung decimal point. So, ayan. So, 602. And then, wala tayong 2316. Ayan, amended return, wala din. Hindi to amended return. Foreign tax credits, wala din. Special tax credits, wala. Other tax credits, zero din. So that would give us itong total tax credits and payments na 8,672. Ayan, so let's proceed. Tapos kita nyo kay Hinata naman, ayan, automatic yung kinumpute. Ayan, 2316, ayan, 80,100 yung hold. So next, tax relief availment, wala tayo niyan. Exempt, hindi din. So dito tayo sa reconciliation of net income per books against taxable income. So hindi kasi ito magba-validate if zero yung ilalagay niyo. So yung net income natin is yung ilalagay natin dito is tandaan niyo lang, this is the taxable income. So 236,665. Ayan. 236,665. Ayan. So yan yung taxable income natin. So that equal lang. Yan, net taxable income is 236,665. So yung usually yung mga companies is ginagamit tong reconciliation. But in most cases sa mga non-VAT, ayan, wala tayong mga reconciling items. So, ayan. So, i-check natin. Ayan, I think we are done. Complete na yung mga data natin. So, check natin yung page 1. Ayan. So, sa page 1, if pansin nyo, ayan, may data na tayo, may figures na. So, tax due, taxpayer, this is the husband. Ayan, 18,933. So, yung tax due naman ni spouse, 80,100. So, credits and payments, ayan, 8,672 kay husband. And kay Hinata, 80,100. So, that would give us itong tax payable. For Naruto, ayan, may taxable pa siya na 10,261. And si Hinata naman, zero na yan because yung tax due niya and yung winidheld ng employer niya is just equal 80,100. So, zero na yung kanyang payable. So, ayan, tax payable kay Naruto, 10,261. And number 25 is if you are availing yung installment. So in most cases, zero lang yan. And then amount of tax payable, 10,261. And ito mga interest or surcharge and compromise, zero pa yan because hindi pa tayo beyond the deadline. Na April 15 pala yung deadline na to. So total penalties natin is zero. Ayan, total amount payable is 10,261 for Naruto and Hinata is zero. That will give us itong aggregate amount payable na 10,261. So, ayan. So, if overpayment, if ever may overpayment kayo, yan, may option kayo to be refunded, to be issued tax credit. But in most cases, yung pinipili natin is to be carried over as tax credit because mahabang process pa itong to be refunded and TCC. And may chance pa kayong, I mean, i-audit pa kayo ng BIR before kayo nila i-refund. So, yung ginagawa ng iba is, ito, to be carried over na lang. So, ayan. So, I think we're done. So, let's check. Let's validate. Ayan, so validation successful. Click nyo OK and then save nyo. And then print kayo, PDF copies. Ayan, PDF copies. So that may copy kayo ng final na ITR na sinubmit ninyo. So ito, click nyo yung submit. Ayan, are you sure you want to submit? Okay. And then ito, the terms of service agreement. Ayan, click nyo okay. So dalawang scenario lang yan, either unsuccessful. Pag unsuccessful naman, kailangan yung iulit yung procedure na isubmit nyo ulit. And then i-okay nyo ulit tong TOSA until such time na lalabas na yung submit successful. And after nun, you will receive naman the tax return receipt confirmation. Sa email naman ninyo, you will receive that. And then from there, pwede na kayo magbayad. You can pay online. You can use Maya, MyEG. So may video din tayo niyan on how you can pay online. And of course, if may mga attachments kayo sa inyong ITR, kagaya nito, since nag-joint filing sila, yung 2316 ni Hinata, kailangan natin i-submit yon as attachment. So we will be using the EAFS naman. So may video tayo yan last year, EAFS yung ginamit natin on how you can attach yung mga attachments niyo sa inyong annual income tax return. So, ayan, I think we are done. So, yun lang yung ating video for today. Again, if you are married individuals, you are really required to file jointly. Hindi exempted lang kayo if ever yung nga impracticable. And yung nabigay na example is magkaibang RDOs kayo or legally separated kayo ng inyong yung husband and wife or the spouses. So, yun lang yung ating video for today. If may mga tanong kayo, just comment down below. And if you would want to support our channel, you can go to our website, www.pinoyaccountant.com/donate. And if you would want to download may mga free templates na yun, you can go again to our website, www.pinoyaccountant.com/download naman. So again, thank you very much sa mga nag-support sa ating channel, sa mga nag-like, nag-subscribe, and sa mga nag-comment, and yun, sa mga nag-send ng support. Thank you very much, and malaking tulong to so that I can continue making this mga free videos and tutorials. So again, thank you very much, and I'll see you in our next videos.